You may have seen one of Porsche's recent commercials, the one that shows the car being used as a very versatile vehicle. Everything from a pickup truck to a school bus. Amazing feat considering just what a purpose-built sports car a Porsche is. Now, Porsche Cars Canada is taking that message a step further, and they're really trying to focus on the fact that the Porsche can be used all year round, yes, even in the Canadian winters. So we decided to take up that challenge, so here we are just outside Toronto, Canada, and the Porsche we've got, well, it's not a Cayenne SUV or even one of those all-wheel drive models. No, we've got the least practical Porsche we could think of. It's mid-engined, it's rear-wheel drive, and it's a convertible. The Porsche Boxster S. I'm not here today to talk about how responsive or agile or well-balanced the Boxster is, because we already know that. I would like to point out, however, that this is the Black Edition model, a special edition, and with that it makes an extra 10 horsepower from the direct injection 3.4-liter flat-six motor. We're now up to 320 horsepower, and with a Sport Chrono package, an optional item, you can actually do a 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. That's a serious sports car. So you can tear up any canyon road or racetrack, but can you really live with this car on a daily basis, no matter where you live? Well, it turns out you can. Although, if it's a day like today, you're definitely going to want some winter tires. What else makes the car so functional on a daily basis is that it's really got good ergonomics, it's comfortable, it actually gets pretty good fuel economy too. We've been getting 25 miles per gallon today on our test, which is surprisingly good. And on top of all that, what makes it a real great daily driver and a great performance car are the switchable sport modes that Porsche's put inside the vehicle. As mentioned, this is the Black Edition, part of Porsche's effort to squeeze every last model out of the current Boxster lineup. And it's not hard to see why it's called the Black Edition. For starters, you can only get it in that one color, black. It's got a black canvas roof, these beautiful black 19-inch wheels, and there's a lot of other goodies too. They've blacked out everything from the exhaust pipes to the Boxster lettering on the back of the car. Inside, it's only black leather. You get black gauges. Most of the detailing is black except for some little bits of aluminum trim. And there's some other nice items. The roll bars, instead of being chromed, are also black. And you get some custom headrests. A lot of nice little features. And one other thing, it gets a special limited edition plaque on it. This is my first time actually living with Porsche's PDK dual clutch automatic transmission. And I have to say, as much as I've raved about it the rest of the time, living with it on a daily basis isn't quite as good. Now, the reason I've loved it so much in the past is because I was either driving on some twisty mountain road or on a racetrack where sort of its performance advantages really show through. But when it comes to driving around town, especially in traffic, you really see that it's a lot jerkier than it probably should be. Now, normally I always use the sport mode setting on a car whenever there's one available, but not here, and especially again not if you're commuting around in the car. It really is quite a serious performance mode. It tends to hang on to gears really high, so unless you want to be that guy who's driving along in traffic at 6,500 RPM in first gear, I wouldn't recommend it. Plus, there's also the stiffer suspension setting on the Porsche Active Suspension Management System, and that can be quite harsh unless you're driving on some pretty glass smooth roads. On top of that, this car, being the Black Edition, is equipped with the Sport Chrono package. Now, that comes with a Sport Plus mode and really takes the performance and aggressiveness of the car to another new level. It'll actually hold on to the lowest gear possible at all times, making for a seriously engaging driving experience. As much as I love the different sport modes for performance driving, when it comes to driving the Boxster every day, in Canada and in the winter, it's really great to see just how civilized the Boxster can be. If there's any reason not to buy a Porsche Boxster, it's because maybe you're like me and you don't really like the way it looks, Or even I'll admit that the Mercedes-Benz SLK does a better job as a daily driver. But if performance is at the top of your list, then the Boxster has to be as well. Plus, we now know that with a proper set of winter tires, you can drive your Porsche all year round, no matter where you live.